October 28th of 2016, I was going to go celebrate my son's birthday, and we were going to go hiking. Actually, he was going to go rock climbing, and I was going to follow him and do some hiking into it, but I wanted to be there for his birthday as a mom and as a nurse. And it just so happened that as I was reaching up to his hand, I was slipping on some loose gravel, and I fell 80 feet down Clear Creek Canyon and broke my back. So I'm an incomplete T6 burst fracture paraplegic. And I'm working on 6.5 years now of learning and working on a different way of life as a paralyzed woman in a wheelchair. About 4.5 years ago, I was introduced to Adaptive Adventures, and I started doing some hand cycling. As an athlete myself, I'd always wanted to get up and get out and get doing something again after my accident. Well, our first year is usually very difficult. Just learning and acclimating to our new body, our new way of getting dressed and doing things. And I thought, I'm ready to get out and do something new. And Adaptive Adventures was the first place I went to learn to do some hand cycling. And that was my introduction to a new way of sports life, being adaptive for different sports. I tell you, I was hooked. So I knew I had to get a hand cycle, and that was the first thing that really caught my attention of, I can do this. I can do this just in a different way, sitting down, using my hands. And so I got a hand cycle, and it was because of Adaptive Adventures. Then I thought, what else can I do sitting down? And you have introduced me to so many different sports out there, and one of them was the Dragonboat Festival. I'd never paddled, I'd never canoed, and last year I was on the team for Adaptive Adventures at Sloan's Lake Dragonboat Festival, and it was awesome. It was one of the best experiences that I've ever had, being able to use my arms and get my strength back, because if we're strong here, then we're strong here. And if you're strong in your mind and mentally, then you can be strong physically. But they really go together. So the strength of sports in general is necessary for health and wellness, especially for those of us sitting in chairs, not able to get up and get out and do things normally. It's just a different way. And so that's what Adaptive Adventures does, is they allow those of us that can't walk or can't do something in a abled way to do it in a different way. And there's so many different adaptives for paddling. We have special oars, we have seats, we have positions. They really make it happen for each of us individually, because we're all different and we have different disabilities and different ways of doing things. And so that's what's so special and unique and great about the Adaptive Adventures. They give me my individual attention for what I need. And they do that for everybody with a disability.